just awful. And I can't help but think of how afraid those children were. It's terrible.
After devastating floods, a community is in mourning, holding on to hope for the fate of 2 children.
Plus, Governor Evers hinting at compromise, what he said that's got some thinking Wisconsin could see more tax cuts.
And it is a chilly start to the morning. It's going to be mild today as we get up close to 80. Warmer with a chance of some showers developing by tomorrow night. We'll talk more about it coming up.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynch-Hyde.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka's got your first warn forecast this morning. Man, it's just so cool. We're talking about more cool temps. Here we are mid-July when we should be baking. It should be a hot time of the year.
Well, we haven't had the humidity, so that's been allowing these temperatures to really cool off overnight, and that's what we're seeing this morning, so you might need a light jacket. Eventually, we'll get into some more of that humidity, but probably not until next week. In general, we're looking at seasonable temperatures. Overnight lows in the upper 50s and low 60s, highs in upper 70s and low 80s. We'll be near 80 today, kind of that transition from a rather cool July day yesterday. Seasonably warm, though, this week, and it will start to crank up next week. That's when we're talking about some summer-like heat and humidity returning, so good time to maybe head to the pool or lake. Chance for showers, it looks like Wednesday night into Thursday. That's our best chance over the next 10 days. 53 in Madison right now. It's even down to 46 right now in Camp Douglas, so might need a light jacket here over the next hour, but that sunshine should warm us into the lower 70s here at the noon hour. Few clouds popping up during the afternoon. Less wind today. Absolutely gorgeous day. We're getting a break from the heat for this time of July. And if you are going to be traveling, need the sunglasses this morning with the sunshine. Plenty of sunshine into the noon hour. Starting to see a few clouds popping up later this afternoon. More on that chance of rain tomorrow night, and also that heat that'll be building next week coming up in about 15 minutes.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Kelly. Now to a big story in Monroe that we've been following for months. The latest development is a key vote on where to put a new high school.
Our Shane Hogan is here to explain what comes after the vote and the months of controversy. Good morning, Shane.
Hey, good morning, Leah. That's right. The new school will be built on the east side on a roughly 77-acre property on 31st Avenue. That's near Northside Elementary School. This all comes after last night's vote made it official. The vote was 1,064 yeas to 660 noes, almost 1,700 people packing into that high school gymnasium to cast a vote on this controversial issue. And even though it passed, there were reasons some voted no after misleading information on that November 2022 ballot telling residents that tax increases would be smaller than what they actually were.
I think a lot of people are still a little disturbed and feel that they were misinformed for the information that was given out for the referendum.
However, the district says having the new school on that new property is necessary to accommodate the needs of students. It also says this plan costs the district less and will give students more space.
If the BNS site is not approved, the district has no other options and must construct at the current smaller site with fewer facilities for more money.
News 3 Investigates has had extensive coverage on this controversial 2022 referendum and the thrown-out lawsuit that followed it. We do have a full breakdown of last night's vote. That's up on our website, channel3000.com.
All right, Shane Hogan reporting this morning. Thanks, Shane.
6:03 now. Governor Evers is sounding the alarm over funding for child care programs in the state. Take a listen.
If we don't do something at the state level to provide resources for folks like this and others all across the state, it's going to be a major calamity.
He's talking about the end of funding for the pandemic-era Child Care Counts program. Visiting Smart Start Daycare in Montello yesterday, the governor said the state does have the money for the program and should use it. His original state budget proposal included $340 million for the program, but the Republican-controlled Joint Finance Committee cut it from the budget. The committee didn't comment on why it made that decision.
While in Montello, Governor Evers repeated his stance on tax cut negotiations. Evers removed tax cuts for the top 2 of Wisconsin's 4 income brackets. One of those brackets was the third, which covers single filers making less than $30,000 a year to those making just over $300,000. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos responded by calling on Evers to reconsider the Joint Finance Committee's proposed tax cuts, something Evers already said he would not do.
If there's some way to make sure that the middle class get a large tax cut, bring it on. But if it's all going to be about you know, the 11 wealthiest people in the state receiving an average of $1.8 million of less taxation. That is not going to make it.
When asked about a potential tax rebate, Evers said that could be something he'd consider but would prefer a tax cut.
An update now on the man found in Lake Monona last week. Police say his death is not considered suspicious. Emergency crews found the man unresponsive in the water last Monday near John Nolan and North Shore Drives. They tried to save him on site, but they weren't able to. The Dane County Medical Examiner hasn't released his name.
A man in Madison facing charges after police say they received a report of a burglary. Police responded to North Butler Street after reports of that burglary. Neighbors reported hearing thumping noises and breaking glass. They ended up arresting a man on East Dayton whose hands were injured. Police say he became aggressive and tried kicking them and then walking up a brick wall. He faces charges of resisting, burglary, and criminal damage to property.
A Madison man is on life support after a driver hit him in a crosswalk last week. His family now asking for help. The father of two is in a coma, suffering from brain trauma. Doctors told Stephen Branch's family he will be paralyzed and need constant care. That's if he survives. His brother Preston has set up a GoFundMe to help with the costs. Branch's family says the support they've received so far is helping them cope. If you want to support his recovery, find a link to that GoFundMe. We have it up on channel3000.com.
Now to a first warn traffic alert. This one will impact a highway near Lone Rock. Highway 33 west of Highway 130 will be closed starting tomorrow. The DOT says it's going to be closed until late November. Alternate routes include US 14, State Highway 80, State Highway 60, and Wisconsin 130, 133. It's
6:06 now. SSM Health and the River Food Pantry are teaming up to get food to new moms who need it. The initiative is called Baskets of Hope. It provides new moms with shelf-stable emergency groceries after they leave the hospital. Each basket comes with information about other community food resources. A health worker will also check in on these families to make sure they're doing okay after getting back home.
We just don't want moms to have to think about anything else other than, you know, the task at hand, which is taking care of the new baby. So we thought it would be a great place to start this program in.
Really laudable goal here. The program is officially launched as of this week. It's the first time such an initiative has taken place in Dane County. A similar program in Janesville just launched this past spring.
Fewer people are donating blood, which has a critical impact on the supply. Consider this: an American needs blood or platelets every 2 seconds. Bob Barnes, though, is doing something about it. He is riding his bike from New York to get the word out. Barnes stopped in Madison recently to donate at Impact Life. He says he hopes his story can inspire others to donate blood.
Just get up, walk out the door, and go donate. It's real simple to do. You make your appointment online. It's not a difficult process, and you feel great when you're all done.
So far, Barnes has biked through New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, and most of the Lake Michigan shoreline. He says it's important for all eligible donors to give what they can. Think about this: just one donation can save multiple lives.
I don't do it enough. That's inspiring.
I know. A lot of us don't.
A live look at Chicago this morning. A new study out of that city is shedding light on what scientists are calling underground climate change, deforming the ground beneath our big cities. They say the ground is warming thanks to heat released by buildings and below-ground transportation systems. This poses a risk for all the buildings you're looking at, the infrastructure there. It threatens their durability. But researchers are hopeful the study provides an opportunity to take action. They also note there is no danger right now, no imminent danger that these buildings will collapse.
Shifting focus across the country, the search continues for two children who disappeared after getting caught in a flood. The kids' family was driving through Pennsylvania when a flash flood hit their car. The father and another sibling survived. Their mother, though, was among the 5 who drowned.
It's just awful. And I can't help but think of how afraid those children were. It's terrible.
Just 30 miles away, a 40-car freight train tumbled off the tracks. The extreme weather also impacting air travel. The United Airlines CEO has said that climate change is responsible and will only continue to create chaos.
Happening today, there's a key hearing in the case against President Trump over his handling of classified documents. The hearing is over how those documents will be shared between the prosecution and defense. Now, this comes just after the Georgia Supreme Court denied a long-shot legal move from Trump, trying to dismiss a different investigation. The probe in that state is over his attempts to overturn the 2020 election results in Georgia. Charging decisions from that investigation are expected soon.
Well, the Powerball is getting interesting. The jackpot for last night's drawing was around $900 million. And nobody won. So now Wednesday's drawing will be the third highest in U.S. history at about $1 billion. It's going to keep growing until someone wins. The odds of winning remain the same. It's always 1 in 292 million.
You going to buy a ticket?
Probably not.
I know, I never do.
It's fun to report on, though. I have fun reporting on the lottery.
It is. There you go. 6:10 coming up in sports. Badger legends hitting the links, the good cause they're playing for.
Plus, the airport exhibit exploring amazing treasures along Wisconsin's Frank Lloyd Wright Trail. That's ahead this morning in the 608. Stay tuned.
We're busy. I get it. So Stanton Optical works with your schedule. Buy online, pick up in store same day, and get a free fitting. I mean, look at my to-do list. Skip the wait. Get your kids' glasses made the same day, only at Stanton Optical.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin? Great state of Wisconsin. State Fair.
There's something for everyone at the Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular August 3rd through the 13th.
I'm Jimmy Dean, and only one thing can make a morning like this any nicer. A hearty, hefty, good-tasting breakfast with eggs, bacon, sausage, cheese, and taters. And when you finish, you know you had something to eat.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
Introducing Ned's Plaque Psoriasis.
Ned, what are you wearing?
He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis.
Ned?
It can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking with no routine blood tests required. Doctors have been prescribing it for nearly a decade. Otezla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla had depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
With clear skin, movie night is a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
At Stanton Optical, you get great value on eye care, including contacts. Right now, get a 1-year supply of AccuView Oasis and an eye exam for only $189. Scan now to book your eye exam. Yay, technology.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. In the 608 this morning, the Dane County Airport is inviting you to check out its new art court exhibit.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Josh Breider's here to tell us all about it. It's honoring the work of a pretty familiar name here in the 608, Josh.
Yeah, big name here, guys. The Dane County Airport is excited for its new airport art court. It's called the Frank Lloyd Wright Trail, Places to Live, Learn, Work, and Worship. And we are giving you a little sneak peek at what you can see inside this exhibit, which is free and open to the public right now. The art court is, you've probably seen planet right inside the main lobby of the DCRA terminal in between door 3 and door 4. This time it was developed in collaboration with Tandem Press, Taliesin Preservation, and the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation. The Frank Lloyd Wright Trail, Places to Live, Learn, Work, and Worship, celebrates the 9 sites on the Frank Lloyd Wright Trail, which relaunched this year. Visitors will not only learn about the iconic architecture and visionary designs of Frank Lloyd Wright, but will also witness how Wright's work inspired the design of the entire airport. We also featured the new salt terminal in the 608 recently, which was inspired by his work. If you're traveling, you'll notice the colors, textures, natural materials, stained glass design, and more details incorporated everywhere inside the salt terminal. Again, this exhibit is free and open daily to the public. This specific exhibit runs through January 28th of 2024, so you still have plenty of time to check this out. Each site featured in this exhibit embodies a place to live, learn, work, and worship, aligning with Wright's philosophy that buildings should be of their time, place, and purpose. Parking for the airport's art court is available in the hourly section of the parking garage directly across the street from the terminal, and I've posted a link to this story on channel3000.com if you'd like to learn more. I always am fascinated. I knew that this art court existed because I've traveled here before, but the fact that they kind of phase in new things over time, and because they're meaningful too, especially when you're traveling, just to know the importance of Frank Lloyd Wright, even with the airport here locally, guys, is pretty cool.
Yeah, so next time you go, you could arrive a few minutes early, which can be hard to do sometimes.
It can be.
I'm usually rushing through the terminal to try to get there. Or, yeah, you can take a trip without an airline ticket.
There you go.
Just go, and like the parking information on channel3000.com. Very useful stuff this morning, Josh.
You bet.
Thank you very much. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured.
All right, Kelly Slifka's out on the back patio. How's it feeling out there this morning, Kelly?
Yes, still fairly cool yet this morning, even though the sun is up and we've got plenty of sunshine to go around. We are expecting quite a bit of sunshine this morning, just a few cumulus clouds popping up. As mentioned, it's cool. You might need a light jacket as we look at our Edgewater Sky Cam, looking at the Memorial Union Terrace. What a great place to be today because winds will be light. Temperatures very comfortable, only rising through the 70s, and we are expecting quite a bit of sunshine. Just a few cumulus clouds popping up. Winds are a lot lighter than they've been as well. They'll be out of the west about 5 miles per hour. Noticing that sunsets now at 8:33. All the heat has been down south, and that's where it's been staying. It looks like it's going to stay there for the rest of the week going into the weekend. They have excessive heat warnings. Heat index up close to 110, 115. Heat advisories, heat index above 100 degrees across much of the southern plains and the desert southwest. It looks like we are going to get into some of that heat. That'll be arriving next week. We're going to get back into a more typical July weather pattern as opposed to this cooler than average temperatures. What about chances of rain? Not looking great. We do have a few chances going into next week, but it looks like generally about average precipitation. Of course, with this drought ongoing, we could use above average precipitation. Temperatures today getting up close to 80, maybe a couple degrees warmer than where we were yesterday with the sunshine. And we'll start to see those low to mid 80s, it looks like, going into the later part of the week. Storm chances look to be the best Wednesday night into Thursday morning. That'll be the best chance of the next 10. It is cool. 46 right now in Camp Douglas, 53 in Wisconsin Dells, 54 in Janesville, 58 in Monroe, 54 in Monroe Point, across Dane County. 50 right now in Sauk City, 51 in Cross Plains, 54 in Cottage Grove, Sun Prairie at 54 as well. Sunshine warming us through the 70s here into the early afternoon hours. Once again, light winds out of the west at 5 miles an hour and just a few cumulus clouds popping up as we get into the upper 70s. Looks like by Wednesday night, looks like the bulk of the rain is going to be falling across northern areas of the state. We'll get clipped here in southern Wisconsin with at least some rain. Right now, the rainfall amounts look to be fairly light. A lot of that should taper off going into our Thursday afternoon. First warn forecast does bring in some warmer temperatures, but seasonably warm. Lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday. There's that chance of rain mainly Thursday morning. Will be breezy. Mid 80s this weekend, just a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm here and there. There comes that heat. Temperatures approaching 90, and that humidity will make it feel like the low 90s next week.
Yesterday morning, Badger greats of past and present hit the links for the first annual Badger Challenge Celebrity Golf Scramble. And they did it for a good cause, raising money for the UW Carbone Cancer Center. And the stars were all out. Barry Alvarez, Luke Fickell, Derek Watt, Tyler Wall, you name it. They were all at Blackhawk Golf Course. And while there's plenty of places they could have been on that beautiful summer day, there's nowhere they'd rather be than with their Badger brothers, raising money for a good cause.
this is the first annual. I'm really excited to see what happens in the years to come. But I know it'll be a great day. We've been blessed with great weather and, again, great people coming together for a great cause.
It's for the cancer research and everything that goes along with that. We're out here for a great cause, and I know I'm happy. I know my teammate Max is happy to be out here raising money and out here for a good cause.
Derek Watt is right around the corner from another NFL season, but the former Badger still has his eye on Madison. Yesterday's golf outing was his second Badger-related charity event of the week after winning the Battle for Wisconsin's softball game last weekend. Now, Watt says it's a no-brainer to give back to Madison alongside his Badger brethren, but before he plays on Sundays, he says, like most, he's excited to watch a new-look Badger team with an unprecedented amount of hype.
I had a chance to catch up with Coach Fickle probably 2 months ago, and I brought my wife and kids up to the stadium and let them run around a little bit and check it out. And was exciting to hear what he had to say and how his mindset. And they're really looking forward to seeing those guys play this year. Hopefully they play better than they played softball the other day.
And fresh off their record-setting 7th national championship, Badger women's hockey released more of their schedule yesterday. They'll open the season at Lindenwood on September 28th and 29th. Then they host Boston College on October 5th and 6th for their season home opener. Later in the year, fans can catch a national championship rematch when Ohio State make that Bucky hosts Ohio State on February 23rd and 24th. That would be the regular season finale. That's your morning sports fix. Have a terrific Tuesday.
You too, Andrew. Coming up, a high-tech collector's item sells big at an auction. Why it's worth so much money.
And as we head to break, a look at gas prices this morning here in Dane County and across Wisconsin. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
Extra seats. I know, Uncle Dane and his giant beard.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 3.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
The garage door is America's new front door, so why not look at it in a whole new way? Let Precision's experienced designers come to you. Let us show you the difference a new Precision garage door can make.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
We're reinventing our network
with smarter, more efficient routes, so you can deliver more value to your customers.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
Look, Mom, I found one.
Oh, yeah, you did, but we need an ATM from our bank, unless you want to spend a small fortune in fees.
No, thank you. Banking with BMO means more fee-free ATMs than the 2 largest U.S. banks combined, including places like pharmacies and grocery stores.
Saving money and more convenient. Look at you being so helpful.
What'd you expect? You're studying at a help stop.
That's you.
That's me, at a desk.
When a bank helps you get and stay ahead, that's the BMO effect.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Imagine life without that awful joint pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, and back. Now there's an amazing non-invasive medical option available here. Regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics. No surgery, no steroids. A natural solution that helps restore damaged tissue in your joints with long-lasting results. Don't spend one more day in pain. Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. Learn more about these non-surgical procedures at QC Kinetics.
Intuitive sit to start and the all-electric ID4. It's the little things. It's a VW. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get a $7,500 lease bonus on a new 2023 all-electric ID4.
Hey, we're back Sharon Gwen's Morning with everyone. Lovely Lily is there, Gwen. Very gorgeous.
Like that alliteration, buddy. That was nice.
It is beautiful.
Sometimes I try.
That's good. Sometimes.
Thank you, Gwen. Share your morning. We'd appreciate it. So, hey, Shane.
Hey.
Shane's here.
Good morning.
Right.
Good morning.
You got the
to
trending
both
story of the day today.
Yeah, fans of old tech and collector's items, this one's for you because an unopened first-generation iPhone just sold at an auction for a record-breaking $190,000 for an iPhone. Take a look. There it is. Remember what those looked like? Those old ones? Even with the button on the home button.
They were heavy. I remember they were very heavy.
Now, this sold for 317 times the retail price, which was $599 back in 2007. You guys remember when these came out?
Oh, yeah.
Chris does.
Yeah, I do. I remember thinking like, oh, I can go on the internet on here. I mean, I didn't have one, but my uncle did. It was the first one I knew. It was wild. Now, this is a big one for phone collectors, and they're calling it the Holy Grail because it's the 4GB version, which was discontinued after 2 months because people wanted more storage on their phones. Now, what's really cool about this, it belonged to someone who was on the engineering team at Apple who helped design the first iPhone. So a relic for sure, but
a relic.
Probably something. It is at this point.
Oh my gosh.
At this point,
it's 15 years old.
All right.
When it comes to the world of technology, that is a relic.
It does mean a little bit more that it came from a worker from Apple. I like that. It's not just some like collector guy who.
I mean, when those came out, that broke the mold of cell phones.
Definitely.
And now everyone has a smartphone, and this was the first, you know, and it was a big deal for sure.
I got some old flip phones hanging around. What do you think those are worth?
I got a Razor.
Yeah, the Razor.
Oh,
Razor.
Those
I
were
was
cool.
so jealous of people who had the Razor. We're back after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
At Lawton Cates, we're all about comebacks. Whether it's helping you recover after an accident or return to the job following an injury, we fight the odds and the insurance company for our clients every day. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
When your travel adventure is more of a misadventure, it matters where you stay.
And here's some warm DoubleTree cookies.
DoubleTree by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America.
Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Spectrum helps me run all this easily. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, trick-or-treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-802-4999 or visit spectrum.com today.
From a diamond engagement to a diamond anniversary and everything in between, we shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to. At Diamond Select, we also fix, reset, and remake jewelry too. Diamond Select in downtown Stoughton.
This morning, an embattled Madison school spokesperson is moving on. What led to his immediate retirement and what's next for the district?
Plus, thousands of students across the state restrained, where the rates are higher, and how you can see what the numbers are like at your child's school.
And let's give you your first look outside this morning. Blue skies over Madison. Another mild day that just doesn't feel like late July, Kelly.
Yeah, definitely not this morning. Probably need a light jacket, at least for the next hour or so. We're seeing temperatures in the 50s, but close to 80 later today, and also we have some rain chances coming up.
All right, hey, good Tuesday morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynch-Ide. Hope your Tuesday is starting off well. Just a beautiful sky over Madison, but it's chilly. I got a blanket.
You probably need the jacket this morning because it is chilly.
Let's be honest, it could be 90 degrees outside, and you'd still need the blanket in here.
That's because newsrooms are notorious for always being way too cold.
And you don't like heat either.
I'm not a heat person. I'm a winter person. I'm wearing sleeveless. I know my mom is going to say, stop wearing sleeveless. So I'll take part of the blame.
Put a sensible blazer on.
Put a sensible blazer
There you go.
on. Like these gentlemen. They're my fashion gurus over here.
I tell you what, definitely need a jacket this morning, but we are going to be warming up. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon, regardless if you like heat or if you like cool weather. I don't think anybody can complain with temperatures getting close to 80 and the humidity low, but temperatures right now in the 50s here in Madison. The Dells at 53, 46 in Camp Douglas. Janesville currently at 54. We do have plenty of sunshine this morning. Just a few cumulus clouds popping up as we get up close to 80 today. Humidity low, so that's not going to be a factor. Seasonably warm this week. Very warm temperatures next week. If you've been waiting for some summer-like heat and humidity, next week will be your week as temperatures will soar, getting close to 90. We will have a chance of some showers, maybe some thunderstorms rolling in late Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. That's our best shot for some rain. Today, though, plenty of sunshine this morning as we warm into low 70s by the noon hour. Partly sunny skies, a few of these cumulus clouds popping up. Upper 70s, getting close to 80. So no problems on the roads this morning. Just need the sunglasses. As I mentioned, those temperatures getting close to 80 today. More than that chance of rain coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. To our top story this morning, the Madison School District moving on from its embattled Director of Communications.
Madison Schools says he's chosen to retire. Our Shane Hogan is here with what happens next for the school district. Shane.
Yep, Chris, that's right. Madison Schools say Tim Lamons is retiring effective immediately. Lamons had been on leave since the middle of last month after the release of documents accusing him of bullying colleagues, journalists, and an MMSD spokesperson. He unsuccessfully sued to prevent the release of those documents, saying it would damage his and the district's reputation, but a judge ruled against him. Other allegations against Lamons includes that he retaliated against others in his department and created a toxic work environment, and he's worked in the district since 2019. In a statement, Interim District Superintendent Lisa Quistad says, "We are committed to rebuilding community trust, supporting our communications team, and stabilizing district practices during this transitional year for the district." In a news release, the district says it will review the structural organization of the department amid other leadership changes and then post to fill that director role. Lamons has denied these allegations, saying they were investigated and found to be without merit. But either way, the school district is moving on.
Yeah, certainly an interesting end to this story. Shane Hogan, thank you for those details.
6:33 now. There is an arrest warrant out this morning for a Madison attorney. Jair Alvarez is charged with 2 felony counts of recklessly endangering safety, another count of victim intimidation, battery, and contact after domestic abuse. Court records say a man living with Alvarez and his significant other investigated the noise of Alvarez destroying an iPhone. Alvarez allegedly said he was destroying evidence, then pistol whipped his significant other and threatened the man with a gun, later hitting him with a baseball bat. Alvarez disputes these claims, saying that the man attacked him.
Around the state, students with special needs remain the most targeted for seclusion and restraint in Wisconsin schools. That's according to new data from the State Department of Public Instruction. 2021-22 is just the third school year for which the state has collected this kind of data, with a total of almost 7,000 instances of restraint used in Wisconsin schools. Madison used restraint in 269 incidents on a total of 82 students. One specific case in our viewing area that caught our eye: 2 students with special needs at Oregon High School. They were restrained a total of 82 times in a single year.
If a student with an IEP is secluded or restrained twice in the same school year, the IEP team for that individual student is required to meet and consider ways to better address that student's needs.
We also always have to keep in mind that seclusion and restraint should be and is and needs to continue to be an absolute last resort. And there are so many other things that we really encourage to come into play long before.
You can see how many cases were reported in your child's district. We have the report up on channel3000.com.
Now to a warning about counterfeit and even fake car seats. Hospitals are noticing it. Orlando Health says last year the hospital system found 42 counterfeit car seats and 34 foreign-made car seats during inspections. Many of the knockoff car seats are bought online from a third party. Now, if you already have a car seat for your child, here's what you can do. Check the straps and anchoring parts. If there are no lower anchor attachments or a chest clip, it might be counterfeit. Finally, read the label. All federally compliant car seats should say that it conforms to all applicable federal motor vehicle safety standards.
If it did not come with a registration card or a car seat manual, that could also be an indicator that it's counterfeit.
Glidden adds that you can find a nationally certified child passenger safety technician in your area. All you have to do is log on to safekids.org and click on car seat checks.
More local news now. SSM Health is offering a children's grief camp to help kids and the grown-ups who love them deal with loss. The day camp is called Giving Loved Ones Wings, or GLOW. It's for kids dealing with the death of a loved one. Grief counselors and trained volunteers will give kids a chance to share their grief in a safe space. A guardian is required to attend to learn about the process. The camp is free. It's scheduled for September 23rd at St. John the Baptist School. Kids ages 6 to 14 are welcome to attend.
6:36, time to watch this. This is Bear the dog. Don't you love it when small innocent animals have like big rough names?
Yeah, like crocodile.
Bear the dog. Well, curiosity may have killed the cat, but in this instance, it got a dog stuck in a couch. It's all happened in Madison. This Pomeranian here crawled under one of those power reclining couches and then got tangled up in all the mechanical parts underneath. Firefighters had to come to the rescue. They had hacksaws, bolt cutters, and ended up freeing the dog. The dog suffered only a small injury on the back of its neck, but is otherwise doing just fine.
What a cute little fluff.
Yeah, happy. It's adorable little pup.
This is inspiring me to name my next dog something
Tiny, like if you named Bascom Tiny.
Yeah, Shrimp.
Shrimp.
Rename Bascom Shrimp. Or I'll get like a little mini dog and name it Shark.
Yeah, if you don't know, Bascom is huge.
90 pounds, baby. 90 pounds of pure love. 6:37, coming up after the break. Summer is great for getting outside, but it's also great for stress management. You can use the season to help relax.
And we are waking up to some cool temperatures, but a beautiful afternoon. Temperatures approaching 80. We do have some rain chances. The first warn forecast coming up.
Plus, the airport exhibit exploring amazing treasures along Wisconsin's Frank Lloyd Wright Trail. That's ahead this morning in the 608.
Very loud. It sounds like a bull running through a china shop. I don't know what else to say.
People don't realize how nice a door can run until they get it serviced. It's whisper quiet. Your neighbors will thank you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroiled steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. See how available features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist make backing up as easy as turning a knob. Watch as Pro Power on board lights up the night. And Ford Blue Cruise makes driving even more fun. Now get a Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Lightning with 3.9% APR financing for 60 months plus 1,000 retail trade assist cash and 500 low APR cash.
We're reinventing our network
with smarter, more efficient routes, so you can deliver more value to your customers.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy.
Stay off the freeways.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I've got some cheese curds that I'm willing to share. And I want to ride that giant slide over there. So if you've got 11 days to spare, won't you come with me to the Wisconsin State Fair? Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin, the great state of Wisconsin State
There's
Fair.
something for everyone at the Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular August 3rd through the 13th.
News 3 Now is taking action to keep you on top of the latest breaking news.
Taking action whenever news breaks with a team committed to following developing stories so you'll know all the facts.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
Madison Mallards Baseball brings you a night of fireworks on the base paths. And after the game is over, don't miss the Mallards' next fireworks night, Friday, July 21st against the Green Bay Rockers. Get your tickets today. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of Madison Mallards Baseball. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
All right, on the Health Watch this morning, summertime, you know, it's usually associated with uplifting things, warmer weather, beach, break from school, all that. But it can be a stressful time for a lot of folks. Researchers show that up to 20% of Americans, 1 in 5 Americans, experience a condition known as seasonal affective disorder in the summer, not the winter, or summer depression. Some of the contributing factors here include changes in schedules, not having child care when your kids are out of school, the stress around vacation, or fear of missing out if you're not able to take a vacation. If this sounds too familiar, one psychiatrist says it can come down to not biting off more than you can chew.
So first thing I would say is be realistic, right, about what your expectations are for yourself, for other people. Managing expectations is a big part of it.
Other suggestions include planning ahead to make things easier. And if things get worse, think about getting some professional help.
Every time I see somebody camping, and we're not camping,
Fear of missing out.
you better believe it.
You're on that website trying to book the next campsite.
I am. Also on the Health Watch this morning, a new study indicates having children watch a gun safety video might protect them better when they're around firearms. More than 200 kids ages 8 to 12 participated in the study at Ohio State University. The study found kids who watched a gun safety video were 28% less likely to touch a gun that they might find. They were 20% less likely to pull the trigger. And take a look at this video. This is out of the town of Merrimack. Storm damage across Sauk County Sunday night. Emergency management says wind damaged several homes. You can see downed trees on roofs here too, and blocking roads. Most of the damage was south of highways 113 and 78. I didn't hear this come through the west side of Madison on Sunday night, but I do know we are watching the chance for some storms coming up Wednesday, Kelly.
Yeah, that's right, Leah. We are looking at a chance of some rain. Right now, the severe weather threat looks very minor, but at least there's some rain in our forecast over the next 7 days because we need it, even though we did get quite a bit of rain yesterday. Obviously, we need the rain, don't need the severe weather and damage to go along with it. But for the month now, we are at a surplus, but still at a deficit since June 1st of almost 3 1/3 inches, and the deficit now for the year to date at 4.75. Now, the drought monitor came in a week ago, and that does not include the rain that we had last week into the weekend. So that big bullseye, that red area, the extreme drought over Dane County, Sauk, Iowa County, Richland County, into parts of Grant and Vernon County, well, we'll see how that affects it, because that's where the rainfall amounts were averaged anywhere between 2 to 4 inches of rain with the rain that we had last week. So hopefully that at least makes a dent in some of that drought, but the chances of rain aren't great. Looks like the best chance will be Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Only about 30 to 40% chance. After that, we are just looking at a slight chance of rain for the weekend. The reason why we've been under this northwest flow, and this has really been the ongoing situation throughout basically most of this summer. That's why the atmosphere has been very dry, so we just have not been able to get that moisture up here. Some of that heat will be lifting to the north, but right now it's going to be suppressed to our south for the next week or so. By next week, we will start to see that heat return. Our chance of rain will be coming in Wednesday night. We're going to be under this northwest flow. Now, there's not a lot of moisture to work with when you have these northwest flows, but that will bring us a chance of some showers and thunderstorms late Wednesday night into Thursday morning before starting to clear out during the afternoon. As far as today, it's going to be a beautiful day. Might as well get out and enjoy the sunshine, low humidity as temperatures climb into the upper 70s this afternoon. Approaching 80 today with the sunshine, just a few clouds popping up this afternoon. Temperatures this week in the low to mid 80s going into the weekend as well. There's that chance of storms late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. 53 in Madison right now, 46 in Camp Douglas, 55 in the Dells, Janesville at 54. Across Dane County, 54 right now in Sauk City, 55 in Sun Prairie, and also Cottage Grove. So a nice start to the morning as we'll warm up into the low 70s by noon hour. Should be tapping out upper 70s today, so we're running a couple degrees shy of our average, but a beautiful afternoon nonetheless. The first warm forecast does bring in a little bit warmer temperatures tomorrow, a little bit more humidity out ahead of that system that will bring us that chance of showers and storms late Wednesday night into Thursday. Dry on Friday. Most of the weekend looks dry, just a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, Kelly Slifka, thanks for tracking that all. We appreciate it. 6:45 in the 608 this morning, the Dane County Airport is inviting you out to its new art court exhibit.
Josh Breiter's in studio this morning with how they're honoring the work of a very familiar name here in the 608, Josh.
Hey guys, that's right. The Dane County Regional Airport is excited for its new exhibit in the airport's art court. It's called the Frank Lloyd Wright Trail, places to live, learn, work, and worship. We're giving you a little sneak peek at what you can see inside the exhibit, which is free and open to the public always. The art court is located in the main lobby of the DCRA terminal in between door 3 and door 4. You've probably seen it before. This specific art court was developed in collaboration with Tandem Press, Taliesin Preservation, and the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation. The Frank Lloyd Wright Trail, places to live, learn, work, and worship, celebrates the 9 sites on the Frank Lloyd Wright Trail, which relaunched this year. Visitors will not only learn about the iconic architecture and visionary designs of Frank Lloyd Wright, but will also witness how Wright's work inspired the design of the entire Madison airport. We featured the South Terminal in the 608 recently after its big remodeling there. It was inspired by his work. Guests will notice the colors, textures, natural materials, stained glass design, and more details incorporated everywhere. It is quite the sight. Again, this exhibit is free and open daily to the public. It runs through January 28th of 2024. Each site featured in this exhibit embodies a place to live, learn, work, or worship, which aligns with Wright's philosophy that buildings should be of their time, place, and purpose. Parking for the airport's art court is available in the hourly section of the parking garage directly across the street from the terminal. I posted a link to the story on channel3000.com if you'd like to learn more. I'm always fascinated by Frank Lloyd Wright because every time we do a story, whether we're out at Taliesin or we're featuring something here in the Madison area, he has had such an impact on so many people. And I mean, this impact goes all across the world, guys.
Yeah, I am so impressed every time we get to say that Frank Lloyd Wright has buildings here. He's ours.
He is ours.
He's ours because he's world renowned.
Yeah, and it's so cool too. And you think of all the people that travel through the Madison airport every single day, the fact that we get to actually see some of that work and see that importance through our travels is quite incredible, guys.
All right, Josh Breiter, thanks a lot. Don't forget to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media for a chance to be featured.
All right, we have some breaking news that we're following. A backup along the Beltline at this hour. If you are headed out to work this morning, you're going to be backed up here, folks. So the camera is a little messed up here, but we're looking at Todd Drive. The crash itself is closer to Seminole. You can see a major backup here. This is at, again, the Beltline at Todd Drive. There's a motorcycle crash in the area. We're going to keep an eye on this, let you know just how long this backup is coming up in the morning sprint.
If you got a little kid turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes! Everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups? Scheduled. Work? Bust. Treat dispenser? Treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One. 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One. Gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
McGann Furniture Downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler Sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler Sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, Downtown Baraboo.
Update your home's interior and get 11% off at Menards. We carry a great selection of blinds and shades that provide the perfect fit for multiple window sizes. Get room darkening cordless 1-inch vinyl blinds trimmed to width for free, now $9.99 after rebate. Get the floor of your dreams with our huge selection of vinyl plank flooring from Shaw. It's durable, waterproof, and easy to install. Latitude vinyl plank is $2.99 a square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Why are there 2 extra seats? Are we getting 2 Great Danes? I know, giant Uncle Dane and his giant beard. Maybe a dragon. Twin sisters! And one is a robot and one is a knight. And I'll be on the side of the octopus.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 3.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes! Everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Your digital source for local news and info for 25 years. Channel 3000.
6:51, let's get back to our breaking news.
Yeah, let's take a live look at the Beltline this morning. A crash near Seminole Highway. Let's take a look at the DOT cam. This is at Todd Drive, a major backup along the westbound lanes. Again, this crash is in between Todd Drive and Seminole Highway along the westbound lanes of the Beltline. If you're headed to work this morning, expect a backup along the commute.
We just got an update from the DOT. Expect the delay here to last a couple of hours. The Dane County Sheriff's Office is handling again because of a serious crash on the westbound lane of the Beltline. Yes, this is going to really snag up the morning commute. Really bad time for something like this to happen.
We will continue to bring you updates as we learn them. Live reports every half hour here on News 3 Now this morning. To our other top headlines, the Madison School District says it's moving on without its embattled Director of Communications. The school announcing the retirement of Tim Lamons effective immediately. This after an unsuccessful lawsuit to prevent the release of documents accusing Lamons of bullying colleagues, journalists, and another school spokesperson. He worked for the district since 2019.
A vote in Monroe is going to put the new high school on the city's east side. Take a look at the gym last night, just packed with over 1,700 people for that vote. The district says the new school on the property is necessary for the needs of students. It will cost less overall and offer up more space than building it at the current site of the high school. For more information, you can head to channel3000.com.
A Madison man is on life support in a coma after he was hit by a car. It happened last Monday on the north side. Stephen Branch was crossing the street at the intersection of Commercial and Sherman Avenues when a driver hit him. His driver says the driver did get out and try to perform CPR before he was taken to the hospital. A GoFundMe is at $5,000 this morning.
A man accused of robbing multiple Madison and Janesville businesses back in 2020 will spend the next 13 years behind bars. Devontae Wilson pleaded guilty in March to armed robbery. He was accused of robbing 7 businesses in 3 days. 4 happened within just an hour of each other. Officers arrested him near his home shortly after the last robbery.
A first warn traffic note for you this morning, just south of Lone Rock, Wisconsin 133, west of 130. In that neck of the woods will be closed starting tomorrow. The roadwork's going to run a couple of months here through late November. The posted detour will use Wisconsin 80 and 60, US 14, and other sections of 130, 133.
Hey, we're just a couple of days away now from the return of the Dane County Fair at the Alliant Energy Center. Hey, for the first couple of days, Thursday and Friday, admission's just $3 if you get there before 3 o'clock. That's just for Thursday and Friday, though. For Saturday and Sunday, adult tickets are $10. Youth get in for $5.
UPS trying to train non-union workers this morning in anticipation of a potential strike among its workforce. Industry experts are skeptical they can keep up with the 24 million packages a day. If UPS workers do strike, it would cost the economy $7 billion every 10 days.
Good news for parents with infants hoping to steer clear of RSV this winter. The FDA just approved an antibody to protect newborns from RSV. It's a ready-made antibody that can bind to the virus and then block it from infecting healthy cells. Infants up to 24 months who remain vulnerable through their second RSV season can get a second injection.
A scary scene at a Northern Illinois carnival after a 10-year-old was thrown from his seat while on a carnival ride. It happened this weekend at the Antioch Taste of Summer Festival. He was in critical condition when he was taken to the hospital. There's no word on how he's doing this morning.
All right, good morning. 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. Temperatures slowly starting to climb now. We're up to 59 after being at 53 last hour. So the sun is starting to warm us up. Plenty of sunshine this morning. As we get in the afternoon, a few cumulus clouds popping up. Beautiful afternoon with light winds and low humidity. So planning your day, plan it outside. Temperatures up close to 80 today with the light winds and partly sunny skies this afternoon. The first warm forecast brings in warmer weather tomorrow, 83. There will be that chance of showers and storms, it looks like Wednesday night into Thursday. This weekend back in the mid-80s and really heating up next week. Our best chance of rain will be Wednesday night into Thursday. All right, I want to get to our first warn traffic as we continue to update this crash on the Beltline. This is right at Seminole Highway. The westbound lanes really backed up. They're backed up past Fish Hatchery Road in those westbound lanes. In fact, 2 lanes are blocked, and this is expected to continue for a couple more hours.
Kelly, thank you very much. Let's take one more look at that backup on the Beltline this morning, folks. Again, a motorcycle crash near Seminole Highway. Westbound lanes really backed up right now. We'll give you updates on your commute every half hour right here on News 3 Now. Stay with us.